parfait, or the butterfly if you want like a really in-depth reading. So starfish is the first oracle card we got. We also have ocelot and we have the shark. We're going to use these oracle cards to come up with a theme for today. We're going to look at their meanings, and then I will read for the collective. And at any time you would like your own personal reading, just let me know and gift me one of those that I just spoke about, the donut, the strawberry parfait, or the butterfly, and I will pull as many cards as makes sense, depending on the gift. So let's go ahead, without further ado, starfish is our first oracle card. Okay, please gift either the donut or the strawberry parfait if you just want 2 to 3 cards, and then the butterfly, I think it's called metamorphosis on there for on the longer reading. So the starfish, healing, regrowth, sensory. A starfish is one of the many creatures that can regrow a lost limb. The many nerves that stretch from the center of the animal to its arms even allows to completely severed limb to regenerate into a whole new starfish, okay? Loss is painful but very inevitable and necessary part of life. However, with every experience, it is an opportunity for learning and growth. Okay, so there may be something that you are letting go of. There may be something that is no longer serving you. You probably know what this is. You probably don't want to let it go, but letting it go will leave room for something else even better. I'm going to read the ocelot. I'm going to read these first 3 cards together. And create a message, and then after that I'll pull tarot cards for everything else. The ocelot is number 13 on here, but that's not number 13, it's on that page. We have balance, vision, distance, and solitude. The ocelot is a small nocturnal cat that can move through the branches and brush of the jungle with ease. It is territorial, solitary, and non-confrontational, and because of its camouflage, incredibly hard to spot. The ocelot reminds us that sometimes it's okay to disappear, to break away from the situation, and to find healing in solitude. As with any other cat, it is associated with vision and symbolic of the unseen, okay? Balance, vision, distance, and solitude. That with, hello, Mel. That with the starfish. So regrowing out of after letting something go, and then it being okay to isolate it a little bit, be on your own to heal. That's giving the hermit energy if you are familiar with the traditional tarot. So being on your own after something you have let go of it. But Spirit is saying that this is a powerful place to be in this case. We're not just hello over on YouTube, hello Em and hello Paul the Wise One. We're not isolating because we're scared of something or we're avoiding something. We're being on our own because that's where the healing is happening. In this case, we need time on our own to think, to absorb, to figure things out, and that is perfectly okay. Number 26 is the shark, the page 26, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and go over there and see what we have with that card. Fearlessness, confidence, drive, and authority. As a scuba diver, it's going to say I do not scuba dive, but it's very cool. As a scuba diver, I have seen many sharks in my lifetime, and every time one appears, it has a very commanding presence. To pull this card may mean that there is an opportunity that you need to take hold of. Always swimming, always moving forward, the shark reminds us to be active in life, not passive. Be fearless in getting what you want in life, and don't second guess yourself. Remember, however, to not bite off more than you can choose. Okay. Isolating because we want to, using that time to heal after letting something go, and basically being a badass, especially with the ocelot and the shark cards. I'm getting that you do not need, I mean, we all need support sometimes, but I feel like you have a lot of badass energy. I feel like you're recharging. You're not taking yourself out of a situation because of any negative emotions. You're actually recharging and regaining your strength because you're going to come back and you're going to be at like 110% after letting this thing, this person, this situation go. So let's grab some cards for you and see what we have going on. So I am doing a reading for the collective. So if you are here, this reading is for you. If you'd like an individual reading, please gift a donut or a strawberry parfait. Amen. We have 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups, you guys, is about emotional fulfillment. As you can see on the card, we have a couple here and a baby. and a Mer family, as everyone does, obviously. And this is about emotional fulfillment, especially in the context of family and relationships. We are gonna have everything that we are hoping for is going to come in for us, especially with that badass energy. If you needed to take a step back because something was going on with like personal relationships, taking that space is going to be okay. That's not going to hinder things. That's actually going to help you with growth. You may have needed to get rid of another connection. I'm feeling like choosing maybe like one relationship or the other, or someone was trying to intervene in a relationship. Maybe they didn't want you to get with that person. Maybe they didn't want you to talk to somebody else, and you were wondering why. And you figured it out and had to let that person who was naysaying go, but you're moving now forward towards your better situation, okay? Ooh, thank you, Phil. If it's like a personal reading, we're doing that for the donut or the strawberry parfait. If you would like to make up the difference with everything, please let me know. There's like other things can make up the difference since you gave 2 roses, or if you just want to give me 2 roses, I appreciate that. Thank you. And we get some more cards out for this reading for everybody else. Thank you, Zen by Zari. Please put your question down below and I will read for you. In the meantime, while waiting for that question, I'll go ahead and read these cards that came out for the collective. We have Ace of Cups upside down, and we have the 8 of Coins also in reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is we're not changing our feelings on something. There may be people who are trying to convince you that you should change your mind on something that's going on. Probably the choice between 2 people. Maybe that person is coming back, or maybe people are coming to you on their behalf and is like, well, they only meant it this way. They didn't mean to harm you. They didn't mean to frustrate you, etc. Stick to your guns. You do not have to change your mind just because people add pressure. Thank you so much, Kim. Put your question down below and I can read for you as well. For those of you who are on YouTube, unfortunately, I'm not monetized over there, so I don't do individual readings over there. If you would like an individual reading, you can come over on TikTok, and the fastest way to get me monetized on YouTube is to subscribe over there. And eventually, I'll be able to do the individual reading on either side. So yeah, the Ace of Cups, we're not going to change our mind just because this is in reverse. Okay, I saw your question, Zen. Oh, thank you, Phil. Thank you. I'll go ahead and pull an extra card for you too, Phil, because I know you did the extra roses. What guys like me to know? I'm just gonna write down. Let's see. I think Phil, you put your question in earlier. Ooh. Did Phil or no? Phil and Kim. Oh, Phil actually did 2. Times 2. General. Okay. Did you want them both to be general, or you can do a follow-up? Let's do a general, and then I'll ask a follow-up. And then Kim. If you put your question in here, it got swallowed by other comments, so I don't see it, but I have the other 2 people's. There you go. Okay, why is this person reaching out? What does this want after long? Okay, I got you guys. I'm just gonna finish up these 2 cards for everybody else. So you're not gonna change your mind even when people put pressure on you, at least emotionally. I don't know what you're gonna say, obviously it won't be there, but it looks like they're not gonna change your position. They're not gonna convince you of anything. We also have the 8 of Coins. You may have been working really, really hard on the relationship that you're trying to do together, or on other targets, other goals that you had. I mean, you feel like you're reaching that, hello Rayla, that expert level, and maybe these people were kind of getting in the way. this can also be read in a relationship sense. Maybe the relationship was getting really strong before this other person started to intervene, and now you feel like they slowed that down. So stick to your guns, hold your ground, whatever their intentions were. They were causing a mess. So it's best for them to not be involved at this time. So we're gonna read for Zen first. What would my guides like me to know? Let me go ahead and shuffle these cards together real quick. And I will pull some of these for you. There goes one card. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse as the first card for Zen. Ooh, and then we have 2 more cards. I'm just gonna put these aside, except for these. Okay. 6 of Swords, the Hanged Man. Okay, there is someone, Zen, that is not being fully honest with you at this time. The Queen of Swords is someone who is, when this is upright, is someone who is able to tell you the truth and is really good at balancing the emotional way that, or emotions of the people involved when they're giving you this message. With it in the verse, this person is either just completely keeping the honest truth from you, or they are unable to deliver in a way that would be sensitive to your emotions. So they may be keeping it from you because they don't know how to say it, or they may be delivering like hints and like weird, like, you know, triangulated messages where it's like, what did it even mean by that? They just like don't have the wherewithal to tell you in a way that would even convey the message in a sensitive manner. I'm feeling like with the 6 of Swords, there may be, hi Starshine, I saw your donut. Let me know what your question is and I can add that down below. With the 6 of Swords, you may be leaving this whole situation with this person who's not being honest behind, even though you really wanted things to work out or to really connect with them, because you feel like it's just not for you. They're not being honest in some way. You may have already caught on to this, or you may catch onto it soon that like you're not going to get the honest truth from them in the way that you would need. So if that's what's going on, Spirit is seeing that you will probably disconnect from that and that you will have the Hanged Man. So if this is someone in like a romantic relationship or someone who is in a spot that needs to be replaced, I feel like that you will be really hesitant of filling that role again, because you're gonna feel like you really need to. Okay, Sarah, I saw your question. Really going to need to like suss the next person out who fills that role, because there was so much dishonesty in this last person. So I definitely see you separating from someone who is giving you bad vibes, essentially. So I hope that resonates, Zen, and we get away from that person who is not being honest with you. Okay, and then we have Kim. What does this person want after so long? So we have someone who is reaching out, but we're not entirely sure why, or maybe they're not being completely honest why. Have the 8 of Coins in reverse again. Let's see what other cards we get. Okay. We have Judgment that was kind of sideways. Let's see. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so the 8 of Coins. I feel like they believe that they worked really hard, put a lot of effort into the connection that the two of you had. You may or may not agree, but they feel that way. And this is in reverse. I feel like they feel like they didn't get what they were expecting to get out of the connection, despite the fact that they put in so much work, according to them. So this is all about putting in effort after we reach the basic level to something. You're welcome, then, to something more advanced. So they feel like things should have progressed and gotten into a more serious situation, and that didn't happen. And now they're upset, or it happened and then it fell apart. With Judgment, they're trying to move into a new situation, so they're probably trying to create that again, or at least trying to see if you are open to that. They may be feeling that they're moving into a new stage, they're moving into something different, and so they're hoping that the two of you together can like move into a new stage, a different development with each other. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from here. Judgment can be judgment from Nina Fox. Hello. Let me know your question in the comments down below. Okay, Pen. Nina Fox. And so they're hoping that by contacting you, that you will want to move forward with them as well. But I'm also seeing the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We may be in a time, the two of you and your connection, where things may not be that fair. The Wheel of Fortune is about karma coming back around. Karma is not necessarily negative. It's just whatever you put out into the world coming back to you. So things may be really bright for this person if they did something that was really wrong. Things may feel really off for you if you feel like you put a lot of good things in. It's like the cycle hasn't quite completed itself yet, so we're in weird spots. So I would really look into motivation here. They may want to move into next steps with you, but why? Do they just like feel really good right now, and then if they move on to another part of their karma, maybe there's some friction somewhere else, like that's going to catch up with them, and then you're going to have to deal with it? Like, what else is going on? Or do they just have like a funky attitude? I don't know. But I would worry about motivation in this case, because it may be a situation where like they feel good and so now they're reaching out, but is that going to stay stable over time? So hope. Oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune came out again. Yeah, I would be careful about that. Hope that resonated with him. You're welcome. It's so funny. It's like, I'm not answering him. I wouldn't either. There's some weird juju going on over there. Okay. Phil, let's see, do we have Nina Fox's question? Yes. Does this person think about me? Okay. I have your question down. Does, we have Phil first. He has a general. He does also have 2 questions, so there will be a little bit of a follow-up. And then Starshine. Ooh. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups as the first card that came out for Phil. I do like 5 or more cards for the Butterfly or Metamorphosis gift. It's in there, it's like 100 coins. So yeah, so that's my longest reading that I do for people, and if it feels like inconclusive, I can go more on that. Let's see, for Phil, for your first one, we have the 2 of Cups. This is a new love, new partnership coming in. If you're not looking for love, it can be like business or somewhere else, but you have someone coming in who you're gonna have a strong connection with. Individual readings for the donut or strawberry parfait, please. So someone is coming in that you're going to have a very strong connection with. If you're looking for romance, this is the card. This one in the Lovers is about a couple coming together. I'm also seeing the 4 of Coins in reverse. I don't know if you had some hesitation towards spending or hesitation towards meeting someone new. If you had some hesitation towards meeting someone new, I think this person is just going to change your mind. You're just going to be very impressed by this person in general, and that's going to help you move forward with this specific individual. And I'm also seeing 4 of Swords in reverse. So 4 of Swords in reverse is not getting rest. This person, when you meet them, you may you may get a case of like the love sickness where you're just like not able to sleep, you're thinking about them, you find them distracting, you're like messaging them for an extended amount of time. So I do see new love, new romance coming in. And again, if you're not looking at that, it could be some new other strong partnership, but I do see that you're moving towards this person pretty quickly. Let me know if you have a follow-up you would like to ask. Sorry, just making sure I see all of the things that are coming in. Good evening. Okay. Or if you just would like me to continue with the general, I can do another general for you, Phil. Just let me know. Whew. Starshine said, clarity with next steps. Let me go ahead and get cards out for you. Ooh. This 8 of coins is coming out a lot, but I have it upright for you. Page of Cups. Queen of Coins. Okay. So I see that you are moving on to a more expert level of things, and your effort will pay off. If you feel like things aren't working, I think it's more of actually just you're putting a lot of work in and you haven't seen the results yet. Not that you're doing something wrong or it's not going in the right direction. That may be a little bit of imposter syndrome, a little bit of an illusion about what is actually going on. There's also Page of Cups. So you may have new feelings about what is going on in your connection or what it is you are trying to change. So if this is about a situation in particular, your framing of what is going on is what's going to change. So whatever you're thinking about right now about how things are going, it's just going to have a big shift. You're gonna be like, oh, actually I can look at things from this perspective, and it's going to be such a big difference. If this is about a person, then a new person will be coming in and helping you out with this work. So there may be someone who has a little bit more insight on what you're trying to do, and they will come in and give you a helping hand. With the Queen of Coins, I see that in this reading as a kind of graduation from the 8 of Coins, because the 8 of Coins is like trying to get to that advanced stage. The Queen of Coins is someone who has all their ducks in a row. They have a stable foundation and they're moving forward from there, and they're really supported because they have everything that they need there so that they can move forward in a healthy way. So you are going to get things to pay off. Thank you so much, Miss Kiki. Just let me know what your question is, and I can add you to the list they have going forward. Yeah, so I think you're going to be really stable from the efforts that you are putting in, either into your relationship or your work life, or both. It just may not feel it right now, but you're kind of towing the line on the cusp onto things being great. So keep that in mind. Hope it resonated. Are my rooms? Ooh, okay, Miss Kiki. Roommate situation. Yes. Then, oh, I saw somebody else, Tamara. I did see your strawberry parfait. Just let me know your question and I'll add it to the list. We have Nina Fox next. And again, Phil, if you just want to add me, add the your next question, just let me know. Or if you just want me to continue with the general, I can do that too, since you did 2 donuts. But yeah, Nina Fox. Does this person think of me? Okay, let us see. We have this one. Ooh, Temperance, upright. We need at least 2 spirit. 9 of coins. Let's see. Yes, definitely, Nina. Okay, so first we have Temperance. So that is the mixing of 2 things that don't usually go together. So I don't know if you have like opposites attract situation, or if there was some thought, some viewpoint on a situation that you were at the opposite ends of. But this person definitely does. Definitely thinks about you and is probably pondering the things that you have different viewpoints on, whatever may have put you in separation at this time. I also have the 9 of Cups, which is like the wish fulfillment card, sort of like wish fulfillment, happily ever after kind of cards. So I'm thinking that they think of you as someone that they could have in their life, and everything would be perfect for them. So they may be daydreaming about you and thinking about you this person would be the perfect person in this instance. We also have the 10 of coins. So the 10 of coins, all the 10s are some sort of ending with the pentacles, with the coins. This is saying that the foundation, the family life, that sort of thing can come together. Now, again, you may be in separation right now, so I'm not saying that they're coming back, but what I am saying is that they think of you in such a way where they would think of you as someone they could have a happily ever after with. So I definitely do think that you are on their mind. Hope that resonated. And Tamara, oh, there you are. How truly feel. Okay. Miss Kiki, I'm going to read for you next. You are welcome, Nina. Page of Wands. Nine of Coins. Eight of Wands. Interesting. Okay. So I drew out a fourth card for clarification. I'm going to say that I don't see them intentionally, Miss Kiki. You're welcome. Trying to take advantage of you. There may be a level of just like disconnected and a lack of awareness. That doesn't mean that they're not responsible for their behavior, by the way. It just means that they may not have the awareness of what they're doing. I see the Page of Wands, and there may have been an inspiration, a new idea, something that they thought was really interesting or just made sense to do. Or they're like, hey, if we do things this way, it would be really great because then it can get us to the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is wish fulfillment, luxury, things like that. So they may have seen some sort of plan. I'm not really sure what specifically they're doing, but maybe it's how to pay the bills, maybe it's how to divvy up chores, asking for favors, something. But they're like, oh, wouldn't this be great? And then things would work out for everybody, but it's not necessarily working out for you, right? So there needs to be a lack of awareness there from, yeah, they may be like trying to take up too much time. Like, it's fine because whatever, yeah, I always made people like responsible for one bill, just like try to avoid that, like when I had roommates, and they started to annoy me, so I had to find a different situation. But yeah, it's so hard when you have, especially when it's multiple people. I've definitely been in like, I've had multiple roommates in one place, let's just say that, so I totally feel that. What I am seeing with the first, and the reason I had to draw a fourth card, is this Eight of Wands. I feel like, and this may be why you're asking, that there's some sort of like, yeah, I was saying there's going to be some sort of change that happens real quick. So I don't know if this is just referring to you putting your foot down, or some other like circumstance where they would need to pay. Maybe some repair comes up and it's like, well, I've been paying y'all's rent, so can you cover this thing? But there's some sort of thing that's coming in that's going to change things very quickly, where they're going to have to like figure stuff out. It's not, you know, we aren't a free bank, right? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like karma's going to come back around one way or the other, whether it's through you saying like, hey, like, I am not a free bank, like, you guys got to pay your part, there's two of you, or it's something else that kind of makes them realize like they're not being, you know, good citizens, right? Again, like the repair, I think, is a really good example. If some other repair comes up and then they have to take care of it, that sort of thing. And then realizing like we basically owe this repair, we don't have a good excuse to not do it. So yeah, so that's what I get. Like, they may just be obtuse, but that doesn't make it less annoying, and it doesn't like fix the situation. So they may need a good old-fashioned talking to, Miss Kiki. Let's see. And then we have for tomorrow, how does this person truly feel? Again, Phil, if you are here, I don't know if your response just got like eaten by the chat, but I'm totally open to do a second reading since you did 2 donuts. Whether that's a general or something else, just let me know. You know, I don't want to say anything, but at the same time, they're not here. I don't know how like excited I feel for their relationship if they're not good at communicating. Wow. But you know, I wish them the best. Let's see. How does this person for Tamara truly feel? Oh, I have one card that's kind of coming out. 3 of Cups in reverse. Thank you so much for the roses. King of Coins. Ooh, and okay, I saw that one come out. Way down here. Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. Whew. I feel like they're not really in their best energy, to be honest. Camville, I see your donut general. Okay, I'm writing you down for next. Camville general. Okay. Let me make sure. I'm gonna look back at your question, Tara. How should we feel about you? Okay. I don't know. I think I'm kind of getting the feeling that they see you as maybe like more reserved. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. So upright, it's about socializing, it's about getting out with people, hanging around others, that sort of thing. So I'm not sure how true this is, that they're feeling like maybe either you're more reserved or they didn't get to hang out with people that they wanted to hang out with when you guys were hanging out. So I don't know if they had like a weird social group or some people who were not the best, but they feel like they didn't get to hang out with those people or they didn't get to hang out with them as frequently. We also have the King of Coins. I don't know, this person maybe just has a really good foundation and financially, maybe they have a really good job or something. So they may be kind of like into themselves because they have this like this position that like people know is, financially secure, financially stable. But they may be like ranking themselves with you or like kind of I feel like maybe they have an issue with like your friends, or like I don't know, do your friends and their friends like commingle? Do they like have a preference for theirs? Because I'm just seeing like there's something with this and like judgment. Because we also have the Five of Cups in reverse. So I don't know. So this is like Five of Cup upright would be feeling bad for oneself. With it in reverse, I feel like we're maybe like mellow. I don't know if they're like, I just feel like a judgment from them. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of judgment for them. There may be something in the background where maybe it wasn't spoken, where they're just like ranking like who's hanging out with who, how they feel about each person between each group, who's like better. Like I'm just getting a lot of judgment energy, especially from the Five of Cups in reverse, because that usually has to do with like something happening and feeling bad about it, and then in reverse it's kind of like we're getting over that thing. So unless there's something that like you had recently gotten over and they feel like that took up a lot of space in here, or maybe you were helping out with maybe if there was a friend going through a hard time, maybe they feel like you paid more attention to that person than them, or that person took some time away from the relationship. But there's some sort of judgment here about like the friends and the commingling of friends, and not liking someone in the group and not like interfering with the relationship. Cool. I'm glad that resonated. Sorry, like I wasn't like sure what the exact point is, but yeah, they're holding back in that sense. Okay, and then we have Campbell, a general reading. Let me go ahead and mix this up for you a little bit. Phil, are you out there? I feel like Phil disappeared and like did not realize he gave me 2 notice, but if he comes back ever, that's another reading here for him. Camville General. Let us see. Ooh, okay, with the Devil in reverse, which is the better position for that card. We have Ace of Wands. Okay, so a bunch of cards came out. We're not gonna take 2. We'll take 1 extra one, but not all of these. So the Devil in reverse, Camville. So there's someone or some situation that was intoxicating, addicting. It doesn't have to be a real addiction, but like something you kept going back to that was toxic. Hello, YouTube. Oh, sorry. For those of you who do not know, I am on TikTok and YouTube right now. So if you see me doing this and you're like, what camera is she trying to get to? I'm trying to get things into both chats so everyone can see it. So the devil in reverse. We're getting ourselves away from whatever that intoxicating person is, that toxic person is, whoever we don't really want to involve ourselves in anymore. You know who this person is. There's someone who maybe you've tried to distance from for a while, or like maybe you're around them because you feel like that needs to be happening. Hello, Lorax. I do readings for the donut or the strawberry parfait. Those are my minimums. And then, or that. Go ahead, Lorax, and I'll get a question for you. Lorax. But yeah, this person, Canville, you already are getting yourself away from them. And with the Ace of Wands, there's something else that you wanted to do, something else that you were passionate about. And so you're moving towards that at this time. It may just be like a small idea, but if you have inspiration towards something, and Spirit is seeing you move towards that. And with the Emperor card, I feel like you are going to get help with this venture. Once you kind of move away from that toxic person, somebody else is going to be able to come in and help you out, be a mentor, help you, give advice, that sort of thing. So you are going to get help on your idea. Please let people know where you are up to, how you are moving forward, the things you are planning to do. And then we have the Sun. Oh, thank you, Lorax. You basically have 2 questions if you would like to ask me questions. Just let me know, put them in the chat. The Sun. Sun is the happiest card in the deck. If you have, it can't even be negative, not even in reverse. So a lot of happiness coming your way, Canville. We just need to get away from that negative person or that negative influence, which it looks like you were already doing, and you're going to have people come in and help you with that. So you're going to have a lot of help moving forward. Okay, your mom holla. Okay, so I have Lorax has 2 questions they can ask, and your mom has 1 question they can ask. Feel free to just put that in the comments, and I can read for either of you. I did not see a question yet for either of you, so I'm gonna kind of move things around. There we go. Will this person text me for, okay. Just a general career and a general relationship, Lorax, or like 2 specific questions? And I'll go ahead and do your mom first. Will this person text me? Scroll. Okay, just making sure. Ooh, I think they will. Oh my gosh. Okay, that went really far. But yes, I think they will. Hello, if you are on YouTube, I am doing individual readings on TikTok, but you are free to enjoy the readings as they come up and treat them like a collective reading. I don't do individual readings over there because I'm not monetized yet, but if you'd like to subscribe faster, I get monetized the faster I can do individual readings over there. Sorry, I had to get that out because people are flying through the YouTube one and they're asking me like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm talking to the TikTok live. If you would like to subscribe over there so I can get monetized faster, they will stop asking me that question. For your mom, the world. So the world is, you can see the general vibe of this card. It's things coming full circle. It's a story coming to an end, but in the best way. You're getting the good karma. I do feel like this person is going to reach out towards you. With the 4 of coins, they have been holding back. There could be a financial situation involved in that, but the important part in this card, in this particular question, is that they don't feel comfortable reaching out at this time. You may already have a reason for that. Like you may already know why they wouldn't feel comfortable reaching out. And I do have the Star card here as well. And the Star card is about healing. So I do feel like this person has unrelated to what you guys are going on, had something that they had to heal through, and they are doing that, they're putting in the work. That may be the reason for the hesitation, whatever is causing them to have to be in a state of healing at this time. So yeah, so you can probably expect a text sometime soon. They just need to get through what they're getting through. You know, and also I'm sure you could always reach out first and just be like, hey, hope you're okay about whatever, but that's, you know, up to you. And let's see, Lorax 2, career and relationships. Okay, so Lorax 2, I'm going to do a general career and a general relationship for you. Since I didn't see a clarification. Thank you so much, by the way, everyone who is sending hearts. I super appreciate that. And thank you so much if you're coming through on YouTube. I'm doing individual readings right now on TikTok, but you are welcome to enjoy and treat these readings as a collective reading if they resonate. Yes, because I'm not monetized over there quite yet. Okay. Try to get one more card for you, Lorax, on the relationship side, and then I will read career and then relationship for you. And I think that will be, Lorax will be my last 2 readings here, unless Phil shows up. But we all know he disappeared a while ago. Where did that man go? Okay, I got a little bit of an extra card for you on the relationship side. We're going to start with career. We have the Wheel of Fortune again, card of the hour. Karma coming back around to everyone involved in the situation. So it's karma is not all good or bad. It's just people getting what they put out. So whatever was put out, that is coming back to people in this career situation. With the 3 of Wands in reverse, I feel like some sort of planning has stopped. It's been stalled. We're not moving forward with a plan. So if there was a plan that you didn't really think was a good idea, was affecting people in a negative way, that has stalled. Other people are getting on board with that's not a great thing. Hello there, Lucky. They are realizing that the direction they're going with maybe not the best, and so they're realizing that, and they're kind of slowing down, putting the brakes on that whole thing. And then we have the Hangman. So you're being proactive in the situation, or Spirit is encouraging you to be proactive in the situation. If you've been taking a step back because you wanted to see how things went, how things played out, or you just didn't agree with the direction people were going, this is your time to be proactive. They're hesitating. Now you can put in your 2 cents about like a professional version of I told you so. And moving things forward in a better way. We also have the 6 of Wands, so we're moving over to the relationship reading, and this card is about winning. Okay, this is about acknowledge out loud winning. Oh, thank you so much, Lorax, and everybody else who's sending me hearts. I really appreciate that. So whoever is it you're connecting with or want to connect with, you're definitely going to have an interaction with them that's going to feel like a win, whether that's a longer conversation, agreement to a date, or just feeling like things are going deeper in that relationship. You're going to have an interaction with them that feels like a win. I see the Ace of Coins. This is usually about money. It's usually about finance. So I don't know how relevant that is to you. I don't know if, you know, you have like something going on at work, you get a little bit of extra cash and you go on a date, or, I don't know, maybe there's something around finances that's different with this person. Maybe they also pay on the date. Maybe they pay for the date. Like there's just something around money that's not necessarily like a huge thing, but it's a difference. Oh, hey, Tebow. I was going to finish other readings here, but since you had the butterfly, I will absolutely read a question for you. Just let me know what your question is. So yeah, this there's something to do with money and how they treat the relationship. So they're going to do something a little bit different. It's going to catch your attention. The Nine of Cups in reverse. As far as romance, this person there's maybe a little bit of a kerfuffle, some sort of friction where you're like, this felt like it was going in a really good direction. Things seemed perfect. And now there's like the weirdness. What's the weirdness about? Have the Seven of Wands. Be careful of people like telling you a secret about this person, giving you an update about this person, telling you like what really happened. I'm seeing people are going to be jealous. People are going to have feelings about the two of you being together, and they may insert themselves with information you don't really care for, or perspectives you aren't really interested in. So if someone tries to get buddy with you and tell you like hidden information, new information, false news about this individual, treat it as such. I think there may be a case of the green-eyed monster once people see that you guys are doing really well. Hope that resonated. And Tebow, I never saw your, you're welcome, Lorex. Tebow, I never saw your question. So feel free to just put it in the chat. General love. Okay, so you guys, if you're on here, this is the last question. This is the last one. I'm tired. It's nighttime in my background. So yeah, let me go ahead. I'm actually going to let me get an oracle card for you as well. And you said general love. Oh, you can give me one. Thank you, Spirit. Moonstone. Moonstone is the oracle card that we have. Let me go ahead and read for that one first. I'm pretty sure like Divine Feminine is in here somewhere for the Moonstone. Let me see. Okay, Moonstone. Soothing third eye tranquility. Moonstone is a type of feldspar. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. And it is one of my favorite gemstones. That's how it's written. It is not my favorite gemstone. I don't have an issue with it. Due to its ethereal beauty, the shifting cool colors give it a very tranquil feel. Some cultures believe that moonstone to be the moon's rays solidified. It is said to aid with overcoming grief and stress and helps with strengthening intuition and clairvoyance. It is associated with the third eye and crown chakra. If you are in need of recharging, let the moonstone provide healing, soothing third eye tranquility. Okay, so did we have some friction, some drama, some stuff going on in our last relationship? If that is the case, Spirit is saying it is totally okay to take a break, take a pause in dating, especially with the dating apps nowadays. It is something else. It's something else out there. I think we all recognize that. Yeah, I'm getting like Spirit acknowledges whatever it is you were going through, whatever stuff was going on, was kind of pain in the butt, and it's don't feel like if you're taking a break that you are giving up or something. That's not the case. With the 10 of Cups in reverse. So if you felt like a happy ending was over, like something you really thought was going in the correct direction, sorry to hear that ended the way that it did, but this is not the time to feel really sad about it or to feel like, you know, like don't get too caught up in the negative feelings. Like obviously feel what you have to feel, move forward with that, but then move forward from the situation. Take the break that you need to, take the full break, and then pick yourself back up, because we have good things in store. And I'm seeing with the High Priestess too that you will know when it is time, not just because you feel a little bit better, but I think there may be someone who kind of introduces an interest to you. I'm also kind of getting this vibe that the first person that you're kind of interested in after taking a break, they may not be like a main love type person, but they just kind of like get you interested in dating again. There may be someone who just was really cool that you end up good friends with, but maybe not have a full relationship with. Or like it's really short, but like ends amicably or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna go with Snow as the next oracle card I got. Let me go ahead and look into that. Mm, 37. Silence, gentleness, pause. Yeah, we're getting more of that taking a step back energy. There is something calming about seeing a fresh, untouched blanket of white powder on the ground. Perhaps it is due to my childlike excitement that has never gone away, but I always have to pause and have a moment of admiration whenever it snows. Unlike rain, a gentle snowfall is silent and lightly brushes your face as the flakes meander down from the sky around you. All signs of life are gone, animals are hibernating, trees are barren, and people are huddled in their homes and off of the streets and roads. It's one of those few moments in life where the world around you is quiet and still. So this is being in peace. This is peace. You can have peace in silence and in isolation. Isolation doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm by myself, what's going on? You're at peace. You're keeping your peace. So the person who brings you out of your peace, maybe someone who just ends up as a really good friend. You have a romantic interest at first, and then they just end up being really cool. But I feel like your intuition will be most clear and it'll serve you the most when you have that time. Let me get you 2 more cards, and then we can call it a night. Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah. 8 of Cups. So, I feel like this new person who comes in, who you may like date them first or try to talk to them first, it's going to be an anchor. They're not someone who's going to go out of your life. Like, I feel like it's interesting. Like, you're asking about love, but this person who's coming in, who's really going to help you, is going to just be like a really good friend. Not just, but they're going to end up being a really good friend who sticks around you. And the 10 of Wands are going to help you put that burden down. So you may be really far into your healing when you meet them. You're interested in coming out of your shell. But they help you on those last couple of steps with like putting your burden down, maybe with like meeting new people or feeling okay being in dating, being in a relationship with someone again after the previous individual. Wow. Okay. So I hope that resonated. I hope everyone had a good time here, whether you are on TikTok or on YouTube. Feel free to like and subscribe on either platform, both platforms. I do have long form readings over there. I hope to see you guys around one way or the other in the Empress's court. I also have Zodiac shorts that I do every single month. They're up for July already, and I'll be doing the August ones soon. Appreciate you so much, and I will see you all next time in the Empress's court. Bye! Look at that.